that I didn't play the whole clip. I didn't play nothing pertaining to you last night.
I didn't.
At
No, no,
all.
no, no, no. I'm talking about the night I was in your live. Before you even completed the whole clip, you called me a lie. That's what I'm speaking of right now. I'm not talking about Braid's live. I'm talking. It's two different things.
The night that you was in there,
When
I
you
didn't know
saw,
you were
yes, you
down there. I didn't
did.
know
When you
you were
saw
down
that
there
I was
until
down
I
there,
seen
you.
Kappa and them, and
Ex-
they were all on
That's what
that
I
night.
just
And I
said.
was like, y'all, let her go.
That's what I
didn't know
just
you were down
said.
there.
I literally just said, you realized it was me in the comments. You then said, oh, she's down there in my comments, but couldn't come up last night.
I definitely said that the night before.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about.
But what clip was I playing?
You were playing the clip from Braid's live.
I'm gonna download all my lives.
If you
I'm gonna download them and I'm gonna play them tonight. I'm gonna download them all
what I
and I'm gonna play them
said,
down. I'm gonna play them back tonight. Because believe
right?
me, if I'm wrong,
Allow me to say what I
if
said.
I'm wrong about something, then I'm gonna stand on it that I'm wrong. But nevertheless, you spinning this narrative that that's a problem. That's a problem. Why do you keep
First of all,
telling
I haven't
everybody
told
there's a
anybody nothing.
problem?
Everybody
Why
else
are
is
you
seeing that there's a
involving
problem.
Frankie and it has nothing to do with
Didn't
Frankie?
I just say that I don't think it's
Hold on,
Frankie?
about that. If you wanted to clear that part up.
I'm trying. Yesterday I tried to clear it up.
I said yesterday I didn't think it was
finish? Because
Frankie.
you've been doing this whole talking this whole time, and I stayed right down at the
All
bottom.
right,
He said
I
I'm a
didn't say
liar.
anything.
Let's let her talk. Hold on. So basically, T did
Let
say.
me clear this up first. This
I
don't got
have to be
nothing
honest
to
here.
do
T,
with
you
Frankie.
did
What
say
Frankie do on
she
this app
was.
ain't got nothing to do with me.
You were repeating the same talking points that Frankie had, and
No, her live last night. When I found a clip of her
Okay.
live last night, and even in this live, I didn't even notice it until this live. The same talking points, and I said, "Dang, these are the same. These are the same. So they've been feeling this way."
So it would be you assuming, but let me
Right.
just
This
finish.
is me assuming.
Okay,
That's
so
all we
let
can
me
do. I don't
finish
know
because
what
I
you
hate for
feeling.
you to assume it might be a problem that we both have. But nevertheless, the two of them got into something over there on Manny's live. I didn't even know until they were kind of going back and forth. Frank said she didn't want to talk about it. I said clearly in my live, I fuck with both of y'all. I don't want to see y'all fighting. They continued to go back and forth. She asked to come up. They continued to go back and forth. Frankie said, all right, I'm going to leave it alone. I didn't pick or choose a side. So I'm still trying to figure out where is the underlying problem? Where did this mysteriously, I want to take your platform illusion come from? Off of me just simply saying, I didn't like the fact that you gave a PSA before you insulted her. I wouldn't have cared if you would have said, hey, you just went into it. But I said the same thing when it came to Miss Nitra.
Can I respond?
Didn't change how I felt about her. Didn't stop me from going over there tapping her screen. I just didn't agree with what was being said. I'm trying to figure out what the problem is. I never came and said that anybody told me you was talking about me. I never went up there and said you was talking about me. I simply said is that I kept pulling my screen up and I seen you there. You said, oh no, it's a fake page. Granted, okay, it may have been a fake page. I still believe it was you. I'm entitled to that as well. What else is all this other stuff that y'all spinning this whole narrative? I said what I said last night because you was on a whole tour yesterday for no reason.
I wasn't on no tour.
You literally been at it and waiting. You hear it again. And I'm trying to figure out what's the deal. And I'm not stopping you from going on anybody else's panel, but you making an issue that does not exist. Because I don't have an issue with you. I clearly said in my live, I'm going to see you in a few days and I'm going to be back over there tapping your screen. It's whatever. You is making this issue. I don't have one. If I get into it with anybody on this app, I'm still over there supporting them. My opinion is my opinion, just like yours is yours.
Didn't you ask me a question? You asked me why I didn't involve Frankie. First of all, when they said it was Frankie, I said no. I said no, I don't think it's because of Frankie. I think Empress is actually passionate. You keep making it as if I have an issue with your opinion. You keep making it as if I have an issue with your opinion. I kept saying I didn't think it was Frankie until I started hearing some of the same talking points when me and Frankie got into it, which you didn't hear me and Frankie arguing. So the same thing that she said, you're saying it. That's what makes me be like, damn, this is
Saying
weird.
something that's similar to Frankie have to do with me and your relationship because you've been
Because y'all both
you've
are
been
saying
hold
something
on
about me.
you've been in
You
my
asked me
life
a
every
question, so
single
let
night
me
for the
answer
last
it.
6 months. So what are you talking
Right.
about?
That's what I'm
You come
confused
up and
about. You're
speak
saying
on
I
it any
need
other time.
this.
So
Okay, you're
where is the
saying
part where please explain to me where we got an issue? And my talking points
I'm
is the
trying to
same as
explain, but you won't
Frankie's.
even listen. You
Okay, let me
don't
listen. You're
you
right.
don't
Let me listen.
when it's you
You're
don't
right. Let me
receive
listen.
it.
Go ahead.
So, as I said, I didn't think it was an issue at all until your live Sunday night. That's when you showed that you had a deeper issue with me. You started to say things, you were going at me, and when I tried to come up and clear it up, you said you ain't coming up in here, you can get up out of here. I'm like, damn, she ain't never did this before. So now I'm like, damn, this crazy. Then,
I said it
okay,
last night in my live because you streamed me. I said the reason I didn't let you in the
I
box
didn't
because you
stream
was
you. I
getting
got
ready
sent the
to.
clip. I
If you
didn't
did
even
it,
want
my
to
bad.
stream
I
you.
apologize. I simply told you in my live I wasn't letting you in the box because you was getting ready to get in the box and you was going to be arguing with them comic cousins down there because y'all was fighting the
No,
whole
I was
time.
talking.
So
No, you were talking about. No, that's
I
not true,
didn't open
Empress.
my panel to nobody who wasn't already in the panel. No
Empress,
one
that's
came
not
up.
true. You said you wasn't letting me up because you
I
said
wasn't letting
you're
nobody up, and I did tell
lying.
you wasn't coming up. You think I'm backing down on it? I did tell you
You
wasn't coming
said
up,
you
and I
wasn't
told
letting
you
me
go
come
ahead and
up.
go about your business because you ain't coming up.
Right, right. It had
You
nothing to do
came
with the
right on
common
back. Did you
cousins.
not come back on your main page?
Yeah, but it had nothing to do with
Okay.
the common cousins.
Did you not hear what I just said? I
You
simply said
said
that I was not letting you up because you were already down there fighting in the comments. I wasn't losing my page. I wasn't losing my boxes.
I
That you
was
wasn't
talking
coming
to
up.
you.
That you can go ahead and go. I
I
said that.
no. When I tried to come up, when I
I
tried to
told you
come
could
up,
get out the
it was
request because I wasn't
specifically in
letting you up.
response. When I tried to come up, it was simply in response to what you were playing in reference to me at that time. And I was trying to explain to you that that's not how that happened.
Okay.
So you
I
would not
wasn't.
allow me to
I'm
explain. You
still
were
telling you I
playing
wasn't letting you up that
I
night. What is
understand
the
that, but
problem?
don't make it seem like because I was going to argue with the common cousins.
Because that's what you was gonna do.
Okay.
Every time you come up, T, do you not argue with my comments because they don't agree with what you say?
I do respond to the comments, but I
Okay.
wasn't going up there for that.
Okay.
Like I said, I was going up there to speak to you.
All I'm doing is exactly what you're explaining is that is a pattern for me. I'm just exposing your pattern. So I guess we have a problem here then. Because I don't have a problem with you, but it looks like you want a problem with me.
If
Because
this
I
is
don't
my
have a problem
pattern,
with you.
if this is
Because
my
I clearly
pattern,
told you. And I didn't see your response in Rick's until I came back to the screen and it was lighting up. I didn't assume you was there, so I didn't respond. I clearly said in my live, and I cleared it up as soon as I went live. It's Tia, I'll see you in a few days, and we'll be back talking. So again, please tell me where there is a problem between you and
I
I.
want you to go back and listen to your clip of what you were
I've
saying.
downloaded them all. They're
Okay,
downloading right
and I
now because
want
I'm
you
going to
to
make
hear
sure I
yourself.
recap it
I
tonight.
want you to
And
hear
we will do that.
yourself.
And you're more than
Okay,
welcome to come right on over there.
1 second. I want you to hear yourself when you say I was
Okay.
following you around the app. I
I
was
did.
following you
I said
around
it.
the app.
I
So
said it.
again,
Anything else? I said
there's
it.
there's a problem with you,
Because
not
how
me.
did you just mysteriously end up where I was?
Rick
But
and me are mutuals.
damn it, somebody told me you was going to say that. Okay, go ahead.
See what I said? Somebody told you I was gonna say it.
T,
That's so
you still
crazy.
trying to fight for what?
I'm not
I'm
fighting for
clearly
shit.
telling you I don't have a problem.
And I'm clearly telling you that there's something deeper because, like I said,
Okay, so what's the deeper?
your
Tell me what's deeper
actions,
about
your
me that
actions.
you got.
Look
What
at
are
what
my
you're doing
actions?
now.
Because I'm responding to you. Am I not to say nothing?
You won't even let me explain.
Okay, explain, my love. Explain.
You went and you got in your live and you start going off on me.
You are
So you
so
didn't
in
say
your
that you didn't have a
feelings.
deeper issue. You didn't have a deeper issue with me. You said I was following you around the app. You said that I was scared to come up. All of these things. There's an underlying issue because when have I ever been scared to come up in your panel? So you're making up all of these assumptions about me, saying I'm scared, I can't rock with you, I can't hang with you, all of this stuff. When you came up and you talking about you didn't say nothing about somebody was talking about you exactly. When you said somebody wasn't talking about you, you came up and said, I said what I said. Now what? Nobody was talking about you. What would be the reason for you to come up and say you said what you said if you didn't think nobody was talking about you?
Because you was in my live, but you said it wasn't
I
you. It
wasn't
was a
in your
troll.
live.
Okay. I never said it was a troll page. It was your main page. But y'all saying it's a troll page, but you wasn't there. We got through this already. You said you wasn't there. You wasn't there.
Okay, so when I just said you came up and said I said what I said, you said, well, you was in my live. So why do you're being condescending?
No, because what you said in Manny's live is that, oh, I was on the phone with Proxy, but my other page could have accidentally fell in there.
I said it could have been because you were so adamant. I'm like, maybe it's a possibility, I guess.
I mean, there
But
should have
I
never
know
been a
I wasn't in your
possibility if you were
live.
adamant that you weren't there. There should have never been a
No,
possibility,
because
correct?
you're so convinced. I'm like,
Where was I
I know I
convinced? I
wasn't in
said
your
you were
live.
there.
I know I wasn't there.
Okay.
And then you said I commented. What did I say?
You did, but
What
nevertheless,
did I
I'm
comment?
downloading it and I just learned that I cannot see the comments. But it's downloading. So you're more than welcome to come over there. Again, you doing all this hooting and hollering and it's not gonna change nothing. Again, tell me where
I'm
the
not trying to
underlying
change
issue is.
anything.
Okay, so what's the underlying issue that I already have?
I don't know. That's something you have to figure out.
I don't have to figure out
I
because
mean,
you're the only one
I
saying that I
just said
have it.
I'm not
Because
the
I'm
only one
telling
that's
you I
saying you
don't
have
have
it.
one.
I'm not the
So
only one
you
that's
tell
saying that
me
you
what
have
it
it.
is. Since
I'm
I'm
not
telling
the
you I
only one
don't
that's
have
saying
it,
that you have
tell
it.
me where the underlying
I'm
issue
not the
is.
only one that's saying that you have it.
Who else? The teacups? Who else is saying
No,
it that's
that's what was
outside of
said.
yours?
I'm the one that was saying I don't know if it's an underlying issue.
There's
A
not a
lot of
problem,
people
and
were
I
saying
think you
it.
already know it. But
No, because
I don't know
when
what you're
I
doing
heard
this
you speak,
for.
the more I'm hearing you speak, the more it
Okay.
does sound like an underlying issue because
Okay.
you're saying things that wouldn't align with somebody that you feel has been supportive to you. Or
No, it
I
was
haven't said
simply
nothing.
Manny that
I haven't
said
said
that.
right.
I didn't hear nobody else said it until Manny said it.
Manny
Because I
said
didn't
it.
have an underlying issue.
They said it in the
I
comments
never
today.
said that I went up to Brave King's box and I said that you were talking about me. I never said that. There was never a bone that was
I
given
never
to me.
said you said that.
I never said it. So how is it that I came up there because somebody told me you were talking about me? No, 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 no.
I didn't say somebody told you you was talking
Okay,
about
so
me.
how did that get here?
You came up in the live
I
and you
pulled the
said,
clip. I never
"Oh
said
my
you were talking
god."
about me.
You
I
said,
said
"I'm
I'm right
here
here.
now
I'm
what?"
right here. I stand on what I said.
Right, but
You
nobody
said,
was
who
talking
are
about you,
you?
so why
If
would you
I
say
asked you
that?
who you were.
I
So
didn't
where
ask
did
who
it
you
come that I
were.
said,
Go back and listen to the clip. I
okay.
never said who are you. I said, what are you
I
talking
hate the
about?
fact that I'm doing this because normally I don't. But I hate the fact that I'm doing that, but I fuck with you. So I'm only going back and forth with you because I'm trying to figure out where do you assume there's a problem? Because normally I don't
You
do
won't
panel
even
to
let me.
panel. I
Okay.
normally don't have discussions on no panels, and I normally don't give two fucks what anybody else feels on this app. And I think you already
Yeah,
know that. But unfortunately, I
You
low key
played the
still
clip
fucking,
and
I'm cool
you
with you.
played the
So
clip
I'm
and it
trying to
never
figure out why
said
you doing all this.
you're not trying to figure out
Well, can
why.
we talk
You're not.
one at a time,
You're
y'all?
not trying to
The
figure out
box
why.
is going to be
You
at
don't
risk.
you're trying to do all this extra. So when
Okay.
you ready to have a conversation, hit me up. You know where I'm at.
Empress,
Enjoy your
no,
life,
no.
Blaze.
You said a lot of fucked up shit, and you've been
I
saying a
know.
lot of fucked up shit. And I
That's
haven't said nothing.
fine.
I
If I
haven't
said
said
a whole
nothing
lot of
fucked up
fucked up
about
shit, you
you.
was at it
I
all
haven't
day.
said nothing
You
to
at
fucked
it.
up. I
You in
said
your
nothing
feelings
fucked
now?
up about
Because you was
you.
at it all day
No,
yesterday. Why
that
are
shows
you
that
in your feelings for the
that
3
shows that
hours
there's
I
an
was gone?
underlying issue.
I'm not fit. Let me get the hell out of here.
You saying I need this? You saying I'm jealous of people? These are feelings you've already had.
T, I think you feel that way about yourself, but nevertheless,
I ain't
hey
never
Trina,
said.
I'm not gonna
How
keep
you
going
gonna
back
tell
and
me what I
forth
feel
with you
about
because I
myself?
normally don't get on no panels to go back and forth with nobody. I say what I say and I keep it pushing. I don't care about anybody else's personal feelings
Right,
because
but these
everybody
are the things
gonna
that
feel
you
how
were
they wanna
saying.
feel. But when you ready to have a conversation, you know where I'm at.
Nah, you ain't open to no conversation.
Okay, well, have a good day.
You know, she not open to no conversation at all. She ain't open to no conversation at all.
I mean, we right here, right now. If y'all wanted to have the conversation, I was trying to let y'all have
She
it.
wouldn't even let me get a statement out. She asked me a question and then tell me again that she tell me where I was, right? She tell me I was there. I'm telling her I wasn't. She telling me she said in her live, I hope she downloaded the Sunday Night Live and I hope she played it. Where I got what she really was upset about, she said it in her live that night. The first thing she said was because I made a disclaimer about the colorism thing. The second thing she said is that I said in her live, I downloaded it. I said in her live, I waited till the end. It went to Bray Live to go respond to her. She said I went in Bray Live to go respond to her. And she said she thought I wasn't in there and she thought I wasn't going to pull up on her ass. So wouldn't that mean I was talking about her?
Good. Hey, Trina, how you doing? Welcome to the firehouse. What's up, Trina?
Hey, Blazee. I wasn't shaking my head in any type of agreement. I'm just shaking my head like, oh, okay, I'm listening. But hey, Blazee, look here. I'm just jumping around in the streets. I'm on my break, my 15, so I'm just causing as much ruckus as possible. I heard them over here arguing, so I had to come up and see, damn, what they arguing about. But now Emp gone. So I might have to find somewhere else to go. Is anyone else arguing?
I'm pretty sure you can find that on Messy Talk somewhere.
Asking you a
Blaze.
question, Blaze. If a person says, I waited till they live ended to go respond to her. I thought she wasn't in there. And she thought I wasn't in there and I wasn't gonna pull up, I wasn't gonna come up there. Wouldn't that mean she thinking I'm talking about her?
Tea time, it's like every time you answer a question, I'm doing some type of affirming gesture. I was not doing thumbs up to Tea Time's question.
I'm just saying, like she's saying, when did I say it? She
Tea Time,
said
let me clear it up, please. I'm just not doing no thumbs up to Tea Time's statement. I'm doing it to the comments. It's like every time she get done with the question, at the same time I'm doing an affirming gesture. It's gonna look terrible on the blogs, man.
I'm not trying to tell her what she feel. I'm saying what she said.
Hey, I love that baby call her. He's so mannish. He be like, Grandma. He be wanting her attention right now. I'm fixing to get down in a few minutes. I say I'm on my 15. You only got a few more minutes. Y'all don't kill my joy. Damn. You're not going to unalive my joy.
You're right, Blaze. Let's go ahead and have this conversation because it seems like